Welcome back to Boston Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Finland, of course. I remembered. We're going for Crossing the Finnish Line. We have to make a continuous Finnish line down to the Capes. But you know that. But now, we are, well, technically in a war. But it's just the War of the Protestant League. We did finish our war against the filthy Lebekians, who are no longer... They are no longer a thing. There's 108,000 Ottomans in Bremen, which, you know, just the huge. Just the freaking huge. We found another 23,000 for our own. Good. Real thing is, we got roped into war against the Russians this way. If I had considered things enough, and then, you never know. Point is, we didn't get caught into the League War until we pieced out Lübeck. Because I'm sure there was some sort of, either it's a you're at war thing, so you don't get caught, but I don't believe that that's actually true. It's probably something about people on either side already being in the war. But we did get called in after that ended. Which is unfortunate, because it means we're fighting the Russian, which is fine. It's not about, I don't have a problem fighting the Russians, just I want to fight the Russian on my own terms. And we're probably going to get a huge peace deal out of this one, which is going to give us a huge peace timer. With the Russians, which it's not great. It's not great. We're going to have to find something to do in the meanwhile. Maybe southern expansion is what we need to do. Could I declare war on? I could. Oh man. Can't do this at least. Breaking truce. We have a truce to Emirati still. Really? Finland, 76. Oh, that's the typical Russian one. Yeah. We just... We're unlikely to get what we want here. But if by chance the War of the Protestant League takes longer than expected here, maybe we can somehow get a claim on Gazimuk. I should have already told my subject to make that claim. But I didn't. I want, Yerevan. Is that true? 30 development, center of trade. I don't really care about it being a center of trade down here, but it seems fine. My thinking is, if we can declare war on behalf of Georgia, while we're on the same side of the war as the Ottoman, we can eat our way or feed a bunch of Gazimuk into Georgia, without having to bother with Ottoman defense, which does get us a step towards our goal. Technically, there's still the option, at least so far, or for now, to go Gazimuk through Beer Pass, through, say, AQ. No, it's a jam. Looks like AQ, but it's a jam. And maybe get away without fighting the Ottoman. It seems unlikely, but I think it's worthwhile to pursue that. So that's fine. I'm gonna tell my subject to make claims. It's probably not gonna happen in time, but maybe. Same goes for the war against Tbilisi. Oh, that's actually interesting. We might be able to use the war against Emirati to reset our Russian truce. It's actually kind of likely. Especially if we're willing to not actually take Emirati. Should add some reasoning here. I think there's still Russians around, that's why I'm being very careful up here. But I kind of also want to proceed. My thought is, if we can declare war against Emirati, call in the Russians, white peace out because we immediately take Tbilisi, which is their capital, right? It's not. It's Kartli. Either way, take their capital and piece them out for Probably just nothing. Maybe very little, but probably just nothing. Then we reset the Russian peacetime to 5 years rather than the 15 or whatever's going to come out of this war. I don't actually hate that. Don't hate it. If we had any choice over what happens around the, well, what happens with the peace deal of the War of the Protestant League, we would probably be able to separate peace out the Russian for a white peace here, or something close to a white peace at least, and not have to worry with the extra steps. But as it is, we're probably going to have a long truce that we then might reset with the help of Emirati. I like it. I still would like to feed a little Gazimuk to Georgia, but they haven't made any claims. And it's unlikely they do that in time. It's possible, just unlikely. Speaking of unlikely, how's my annexation going? October 76. It's close, but apparently right now they think it's gonna work out. Protestants. I mean, how could he be Protestant? Rügen, allied Aachen. I am petrified. It's what I am. Utterly and completely petrified. I think we don't need to send our Western forces here to... I don't think we need to send our Western forces to Russia. I think we're fine there. I'd rather use them for proper suppression around here. Yep. Seems reasonable. Down goes Kazan. With the help of our cannons and our 3 siege pip boy. Do we want to go for Zlatoust? We're somewhat wasting our manpower in this war with those sieges, because we're extremely unlikely to get anything out of this. Our participation is 6%. So yeah, Spain, Ottomans, Commonwealth. Then it's us. But nevertheless, it's highly unlikely that we're going to be given anything. And sure, generating more participation slightly increases the chance, but really not particularly well, particularly much. If we could get the Russian to be very unhappy to be in the war, oh, but they're at high enthusiasm. Oh, Religious League is never going to be unhappy. Well, not never, but they're going to have a very hard time. I think we're going to withdraw from Russia here. I think we've done our duty. And if the Russian wants to come fight, then we might fight. But ideally, we just don't have to. Won another naval battle there. That's nice. I would like somebody to help Georgia out. But if they don't, it's not even the end of the world. They can't peace out Georgia. They're my subject. They're just going to spread some devastation and stuff. But I guess that's alright. Harsh life on the ocean. Oh no, more sailors. More sailors. Memmingen. Allying our enemies. We have a lot of enemies, so there's going to be a lot of alliances, I suppose. Oh, 200,000 men. People, I suppose. Guys, you're overdoing it a little bit. Not that I super mind you wasting some manpower on stuff. But, I mean, that's just overdoing it. Just trying to get some suppression going here. Damn. Don't really need to do any suppression with these folks, but we can. I mean, technically, we have the ability to help out at Bohuslän and even over here. Oh, never knew that worked. I mean, not that I want to ever use that ability again, probably, but it's good to know that it exists, so I don't click it. We're being besieged in some Russian place, I assume. Yeah. 97%. It's highly likely we're gonna see a peace very, very soon. Where are these people gonna happen? Schleswig? Probably. 17 development seems like it's higher than all the other places. Only by a little. But it does. So let's move over to Schleswig and just be there. Be ready to crush the opposition when it does approach. Which it will. Oh, it will. Irrelevant, irrelevant, irrelevant. Yeah, you sieged on Georgia. Georgia, I assume, did not make any claims. They did not. And there's the war. Oh no, that's just Pomerania being pieced out. We get stuff. No. Austria gets Stralsund, Kolberg, Stolp, Stargard, and Stettin. Really? Good Lord, Austria. Hi? Okay. There's a peace deal. What does that do for your AE? You must be terribly unliked. Aachen. Hostile relations at war. Only 13 AE on Aachen. 16 on Ansbach. How's that so? Bohemia, neighbor, rival. 19. You just ate most of Pomerania. Including 17 development Stettin. Maybe our friendship with Austria is not forever. So that's land I want. And we don't need it for our achievement. And I should be focusing on that. But I'm very, very cross with the Austrian here. Very cross. You guys. I mean, it's extremely unlikely that they get claims that quickly. Down goes Bremen. Gives Westfalen to Cologne, Hanover to Kahlenberg, money to Austria. Release Lüneburg, Werden, and Paderborn as sovereign state. Wow. Wow. Back to Prince Soup over here. You can become a free city again, Bremen. Good on you. Good on you. Dutch separatists. Oh, they actually rose in Kolding. Dutch? Must be Danish, right? Why Kolding? Why not Schleswig? Huh. That surprises me a little. Dortmund down. War reps, release Osnabrück. Even more Prince Soup. I mean, if you're the Emperor, Prince Soup is what you want. So I guess I can't be too surprised. I'm kind of surprised by their taking of the Baltic Sea coast there. That's just kind of crazy. And no, let's not take double price Miltech, thank you very much. Well, double price. It's more than double price, probably. Because of how additive... I was about to say additive multiplication works, and that just seems wrong. I mean, how can multiplication be additive? Additive math? What is it that's additive about the additivity here? I don't know. Oh, actually get some help getting our Georgia back. We also almost capped on mill. Which probably means just spend some more mill in some place. Yikes, these are beginning to be somewhat expensive. Yeah, apparently you have encouraged development going, so go. Yeah, we might really have to grab that straw of Imereti resetting the peace deal. Because I'm really not interested in a 15-year truce to the Russian. I mean, if they keep going here, if they don't peace out ever, and they go for individual peace with all people, they might as well just grab all of Russia and peace them out for something weird. Fine by me. Our participation is probably going down. Yeah, it is, because we're not doing anything anymore. I would complain, because I'd love to complain, but I really cannot. There's no legitimate grounds for complaints here. We've not been doing much. And we're getting what we get for it. We don't really need these folks to blockade all anymore. Not that it's a problem. These were transports we're not using. We could technically join them into our trade fleet for a little more money, I suppose. Speaking of money, we did grab the thing with the stuff in the place. We did. We have a reduction in limited desire from our ideas, 15%. And now that that's the case, we should be able to ask Norway for their trade power and still be fine, limited desire wise. And that should give us a little more money. Agenda about to expire. Yeah, we're aware. About to. Wow, that's a 6 year? Yeah. 6? No, 3 year. I mean, I guess with agendas not being trivial to get. Wait. 1577, what happened? We're using 7 a month, which is more. It's back to normal. So Novgorod's size must have grown. Oh, no. I'm sure the papal thing expired, right? Surely the papal thing with the stuff in the place. No. Is this it? If I get removed in saturation changes. We still have a papal legate, right? It does say that we do. There. Did you just dump a bunch of development, Novgorod? Because if that's the case, then I'm kinda unhappy. I mean, sure, it's more development we get. But it's a problem. Well, it's a problem with our agenda. It's not insanely problematic, but I would really, really like to finish by 1576, 1101, or before that, rather than, what are you saying? 1577 in January. So we have 2 months to make up on. I'm pretty sure the 1119 was not 1119 before. Using my own tricks against me. What can we do? If we had a little more dip, we'd get a huge discount, right? If we get this thing done, we get 367 dip, which is another calculator to the rescue. 366, because we have 300. Well, 66 is what we need, divided by 5 per month. That seems no, I did the boo-boo. 66 divided by 5 is 13.2 month. Okay, so by the end of next year, by the end of 74, we should get another 15% discount here. 25% discount, which probably just means we yoink him, we yeet him. We might actually already be at the point, although math is terrible with this, right? We're at 76%, which might make you think that we're only 23.3% off. But that's already with a discount of 15%, which is additive, so the real numbers could... Yeah. There's a million math we could do here, and we're probably going to overpay by a little bit. But I'd rather overpay than fail, I suppose. Or do math. Tuscany will cede Modena Parma to Venice, Tuscany will cede Squeno to Saluzzo, and all trees with Bohemia. I mean, this... Whoa, Venice. Holy fudge. This Papal League War is, or Protestant League War is not... It's not great on those Protestants. I will, if I do say so myself. Frisia pillaged by Austria. East Frisia gives Austria income... Nothing much. And yes, we should probably be using our diplomats. I think we have been spying on Russia before. Just got caught. Any chance at all you made your claim yet, Georgia? You did! Oh. I want to declare right now. It's weird insofar as we don't have any troops nearby. And Gazmik is probably gonna occupy Austria. Georgia for a moment. But we have troops, somewhat close, just on the other side of Europe. Europe? Yeah, barely. I think Europe goes to the Ural, right? Up to here. Ural, Europe, makes sense. I think we declare right now. That should break the Ottoman alliance, I think. It does, right? It might not, actually. I'll have to grab some war score. So the thing is... One thing is I don't want to walk through those rebels. Not that we would... I think we can probably pass through. The thing is... Can I sit in? No, I have to sit in Georgia. We might be too late here. But... I've been saying the thing is for 17 times now, and I've still not told you what the thing actually is. But you're just gonna have to live with that fact. I'm gonna tell you what the thing is in a moment. I just need to manage my UI properly. So, most cases in which you declare war and somebody doesn't join, like this, right? That breaks the alliance. And therefore they cannot join later on. I believe that this is an exception. Because this is not them saying we have reasons not to join, therefore they're saying no. It's the game saying you cannot join, which means the alliance is not broken. And that means that until we have 25% war score, they will be able to join the war. Would they want to? I don't know. But they would be able to get called to war. And I really am not looking forward to an Ottoman war right now. So any declaration here is risky. Because we might just end up essentially declaring on Mr. O. If the thing with war ends too quickly. The League War. So really what we're looking to do is find the Gazimukian capital, which is somewhere over here. Is it in Shirvan? It's not in Shirvan. Where is... It's not Shaki, it's Lakia. Right next to our good old friend Avaria. So my plan is to rush him. Rush him hard. What are you? What's your war? You're not in a war. Just repositioning your troops. I don't... suppress that minority. Wait, we have called for pizza now? That's twice bad. Doubly bad, I suppose. I'm gonna try. But there are two things here. We might see a peace deal very, very soon. Which would be bad, again, because of reasons. And also, as he thinks, and keeps on thinking, I will do this. Oh, there's a fort in Shaki, that might be a problem. But we have good ways of shooting folks. So call for pizza is bad for us because we're getting the monthly war exhaustion even though we have no way to actually end the war. Just don't scare me like that. Brandenburg, Uckermark, Berlin, Potsdam, Sternberg, Brandenburg and Prignitz. Austria is going ham. Look at that. They're just making northern Austria. Not the kind of Anschluss we know around these places. Brunswick is out. Dithmarschen is out just for money. Kinda banking on the greed of the Austrian here. Really want to go into Lakia, which kind of requires this. Do I spend? I have all the mill. I should not risk things here. Let's go barrage this. Get things done as quickly as humanly possible before we see a peace deal. Well, the peace deal, I suppose. I mean, I want the money. Do I want a half-price philosopher? I guess the money's not really all that relevant. Although the half-price philosopher is also mostly money. Alright, now that we've broken Shaki, we should be able to go a little bit ham on these folks. Do I want somebody to deal with Bia Pass? Or do we just accept that they're probably gonna go and try to ravage Novgorod a little? I think we accept the latter. I think we also go full ham on the carpeting of Gazimuk. The idea is really generate 25 war score as soon as we possibly can. I think that means another barrage. Again, we have the mill. Do it. I think once we get Lakia down, we're gonna have 25% war score, and therefore the Ottoman will no longer be able to come in. And then we can take it slow. Once the Ottoman is out of the question here, out of the equation, I suppose, we're fine. We just need to not have the Ottoman in the equation, because that's one scary equation. I mean, people do say they're afraid of math, and I get it. In this kind of situation. Can I walk there? No, right? No. Did need to check because Turkey? I do keep being wrong about how forts work. But in this case, I'm pretty sure well, I was pretty sure I was right, and I was right. Good combination of those. Come on, siege. Never at all has siege mattered this much. I know you go for the siege, you go for the land, you go for the, I don't know, somewhere. Gimme. 28% is an easy roll. No, oh, we actually failed and lost a bit of cannonage. The fact that we're getting war exhaustion from this is that's just rude. Speaking of rude, how close are we? 61, we need 66, I think, or 67. So 2 more months until we can take the idea. 26% war score. Okay, if we can hold on to this, why are words so very difficult to say? I mean, that's just... It's not very nice. Wow, what's also not very nice that 16,000 people is not enough to siege down Bia Pass. It's a level 5 fort. Level 5. 5. Okay. Bring down the count quite a lot. This is slightly risky because the one stack might get attacked from Bia Passian territory. But it's a risk we're gonna have to be willing to take. Speaking of a risk. Oh, Oka's not a core yet. Wait, how is Oka not a core? Did we not finish? We must not have finished. Would have liked to turn on the defensiveness edict here, which we have turned on in, I think, Lübeck. Let's not pay for that anymore. I think that part of the war is over. Playtime's over. Let's get you south. And you're still there to deal with rebels, alright. Still like the siege of Taki, not Taki, Laiki done, and it is done. There's my idea group that should include words. Holy fudge! That should mean that we annex Novgorod once we click this button. What happens if I annex Novgorod mid-battle? Let's find out. Integrate elites? Do it. Oh, that did not actually integrate Novgorod immediately, but we are at 118%, so we paid a lot too much. How many people do I need here? 18. So this 20 stack is gonna do fine. You folks can go north and murder other folks, which is how the cookie crumbles. And on the monthly tick, yep, annexation has completed, which should also complete our agenda. There we go. No Diplo reputation penalty for it either. Okay, so we kind of handled the Novgorod problem. We managed to get the Gazimilkians down enough and that they're not... well, that there's no risk of Ottoman intervention anymore. There's some Russians over there which we have to be somewhat mindful of, but surely sometime this year, he says, might not be this year at all, but you know what I mean, the war's gonna end. Oof. I suppose my subject didn't quite finish integrating all the new Orthodox folks just yet. Oh well. Tis fine. Tis fine. Oh, the coring of Oko, whatever it's called. What is it called? Oka? Probably got stopped because we are at war with somebody who has a core or a claim on it. Of the Russians. What the heck is this move? When did I order this move? Oh, these must be... No. Who are you? What did I do? Oh, no. It's the... Yeah. It's the former Novgorodites. Who did not actually give me their general, unfortunately. Somewhat unfair. Because generals are kind of scarce in Finland these days. We have a good boy and an okay boy. We also have this garbage boy, which I guess has to be enough to take back Oka. Done. You're doing that. Good. Now, what would we want out of Gazimuk? We definitely want you to give Yerevan... Well, I say definitely. What I'm looking to do is give Yerevan and Ganja... And then probably Melikatis and Ardabil. Could be Melikatis and Shirvan. Because Shirvan is a center of trade. These are powerful places here. So what I want is a connection as far south as possible, but both Ardabil and... Well, technically Ardabil gives more in case we ever take Miane, but if we go through Astara, then Shirvan or Ardabil is kind of the same. I'm gonna hand either one or both of them over to Georgia. What would that kind of peace deal entail? Wait. Wrong war? Must be the wrong war. Yeah. Okay. It's not so bad. Does anybody really care that we care about? I mean, Gazimuk. I said that we care about. Not really, no. We still have the Russian issue. Rakan issue? Yes. Is there any world where we take Astara, in which we take Astara? I mean, really, if we want to take Astara, we also want to take Tabarestan or Fuman. So we could have our next expansion go through a jam. Ah. Yeah. It's technically still a way around Mr. O by going through Timmy. I'm not saying that's the way we want to go, I just want to keep the options open. Yeah, I think we want to continue a little more here. But for now, we got to put a cut in here. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, do so down there in that comment section. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.